Welcome to hopefully the last day of soybean harvest. We're in this really terrible field. 6 acres luckily, so hopefully it doesn't pull our average, but we'll see. Right now she's running about 14 bushel the acre. It's going up. Yep, this is one of those fields that I don't know what happened. You just got to June and the beans quit growing. It was one of those things that's too late to come in and replant. I wanted to tear it up and put it to hay because that's what this field is going to next year, but you just couldn't get everything in a line to do that, and decided all of a sudden the beans looked halfway decent, except right there obviously. And at least they stayed clean, because this could be an absolute nightmare if we had to harvest this with a bunch of weeds in it. But anyway, it's not going to take long. It ain't going to fill the combine. Probably won't even fill half the combine. And we'll get this done and get back onto the real beans. We're running in the good beans now. The six acres that's left, it's actually like 2 acres now, but I've been running for a little bit. The other field ended up going 15 bushel, which isn't as bad as what we were expecting, so that's good. But it's still gonna bring the average down a little bit. I can't believe how nice these beans are feeding. We're running 3.3 mile an hour. This combine's just taking it. No bogging, no nothing. So, that's good. We can knock these acres out quick today. Although I don't want to do this field too quick. Uncle Billy left for a doctor's appointment, so I don't have a ride here for a bit. But we'll get this field done and move down to the last 14 acres and hopefully get that knocked out today. Well, I got a hay delivery at 4 o'clock, so we got 2 hours. It's gonna take 2 hours just to do that 14, so we'll get down there at least, I think, and then we can finish tomorrow. We're in the last field of 2025. Last soybean field. And it's not half bad. I was running 40 along the edges. That's what it looks like. Bottom of the hill here. So we're gonna get rolling. We opened it up. Uncle Billy gave me a ride to the truck. We can fill the truck hopefully by the time I gotta go send hay out. And then tomorrow we'll come back with the cart and finish up and then start hauling all this stuff in. Or I'll haul that in. I guess it makes more sense to haul that in the morning and bring that back. All right, hay delivery was made. We're gonna get this 4960 taken down to the field with the grain cart. The semi ain't full, it's back there. But there's no sense in taking it down there. It won't hold the field. And I'm fairly confident we can get the whole field done tonight. So we'll fill the cart up and then bring the cart home tonight and get a ride to the combine tomorrow. And we better put fuel in it. This thing ran a blower for like 8 hours. It's probably pretty low. Well, that is it. She didn't average half bad. Well, it did. It was bad, but it wasn't as bad as years past anyway. Up to the grain cart, dump, take it home. Grain cart's got 220 bushel in it, I think. Yep. We've got a wagon of beans. Ooh, wash out. We got a wagon of beans with about 120 bushel in it that we got to use the skid loader and empty out, and we'll dump in the grain cart because you can't dump in the truck with the skid steer with the tarp hoops. So we'll dump into the grain cart and then top off the truck, and well, maybe we won't top. Yeah, we'll top. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Well, I've got her decently full. There's room on the other side, a little bit, but that's how much we have in the cart still. And that wagon in there is also got about 100 bushel in it. So I'm thinking we leave this in here, tarp that, take that in, going long distance of that, 70-mile round trip, and then we'll take this and that and dump it in when we get back and just take it to our local spot. There's a 30-cent difference. So I wanted this truck as loaded down as possible, so I got a minimal amount that's going for 30 cents less. So. Alright, so I decided to do a dry run before I did anything stupid, and the skid loader does not reach over that grain cart. So, we're going to do something in the morning when it's daylight. I think maybe, it's like inches. All I need are inches. I think I might back the sprayer out and pull the grain cart up in here, because there's like a 2-foot change in elevation drop off in the cement. The cement changes elevations there. And if I pull this grain cart up in here, then I can probably use a skid steer and be on this end and dump into it maybe. Alright, good morning guys. This very possibly could work. The only thing I'm seeing as a potential issue is the distance from the cement to the grain cart. So the skid steer might need to get closer than that. But there's not much room because this wall is out farther than the cement change. I guess we'll just see how it goes. I need to go get the pallet forks, swing this wagon around, probably put it on the apron outside, and then move this stack of pallets and that pallet. That's all our wheat pallets. They go back to one guy, and then all the pallets under the rye go back to a different guy. So I'm trying to keep them all straight. Well, it seems to be working. Not doing my job. We park like this, and then I use this half a broom and spread it out. We fill the bucket all the way up, and then we roll over there and dump it. Seems to be working. Everything is offloaded into the truck. We're gonna take that to our local elevator. I parked the grain cart here. We're gonna unhook that, put that tractor on the inline ripper, and we'll rip for the next 2 days while we wait on that fan motor to show up, and a couple other things. I gotta check the points on it because I think it might need a set of points, but I'm not sure. Everything else was replaced last year. Shank savers and all that, they started falling off last year. They were so thin, so all that stuff's new, but the points are a couple years old, so I want to check them before we get going on that. I mean, there's a bit of beans in there, but not even enough to fill the first window. Potty is all get out. Definitely need a set of concaves next year. But we're done with soybeans, and corn will go a lot better. Now we are officially done. The bean harvest. Combine's in the yard, along with the head. We'll get everything cleaned up. The head goes back in the barn right there. Combine's going on the corn head for corn harvest. So